Game coming up tomorrow. Just let us know what the boys are thinking heading into a really tough game tomorrow.
Yeah, this game is just as important as our previous game. I think Panama is probably the most important rival in this group stage, and we're halfway there after the first result at BMO. Now it's up to us to get a result in Panama. So for us to come out with at least 1 point, I think that would be the ultimate goal.
You mentioned over there to those guys, I think that they're the favorites here tomorrow.
Yeah.
How does that change things up compared to playing in Toronto?
Well, I mean, they definitely have their home stadium and their fans. I mean, they gave us a hard time sleeping last night, but this is expected when you come to these hostile conditions. And the good thing about it is the group of guys that we have, most of them are familiar with this situation, so there's no surprises. And I mean, them being favorites is, I think it's an expected thing when you play away from home. So, but I mean, I think they're also beatable. The type of guys that we have on the team, and especially with the last couple of games that we've been playing, I think the confidence is continue to build up.
Does everybody else in the midfield kind of have to raise their level now that you're going to be missing Will tomorrow? I mean, how big a loss is that, and what do you kind of, does everybody need to pick it up one?
Well, I mean, that's a good thing about this group is we had depth. There's a lot of midfielders in the squad that we have for this with these 2 games, and I guess it was expected for one of the guys to be suspended, and now we have players to replace Will, and the formation could easily change. So for us to go to this game, I think the guys that will be stepping in to replace Will and missing players are definitely prepared to step it up.
Let's talk a bit about what it does to the team when the fans are outside the hotel like that. Does it galvanize the squad? Does it intimidate the squad? What does it do to the boys?
I mean, this is what we live for. This is what we enjoy. I know it's not in our favor, but I mean, if you look at the atmosphere that we've pulled out in the last couple home games, for the national team, I think it's been motivating, and I think that's been one of our biggest push. So we know that you come into these hostile environments, they're going to come out and try to knock us off our game. But this is, it's at the end of the day, once that whistle's blown, it's whoever's the best on the pitch and not outside the pitch.
You mentioned how a lot of guys have experience in this sort of atmosphere before. How do you sort of stop from maybe looking up and seeing what goes on there and losing focus for a second?
Oh, no. I mean, this is you've been playing in this game for a long time, and you're just focused on what needs to be done on the pitch. The atmosphere around it is something that can be used to either to celebrate with, or something to not be disappointed about, and that's all emotions that surrounds the game. But once you're in the game and you're mentally focused as a professional, you're going to do what you do for the 90 minutes on the pitch.
You've played in some big World Cup qualifiers. Being that you guys are on 7 points and probably closer than you've been to get into the Hex, I mean, how big is this qualifier? And where does it rate, throughout your career?
This is probably, the most important qualifier game I've played with the Canadian national team. This is actually, a lot of guys are talking about it. Brings back that 2007 feeling in the Gold Cup we had. With that good run, making it to the semifinals against the U.S. And we're in that kind of similar situation, but we're definitely not going to be allowed to make that same mistake like we did before. And no surprises with the type of officiating that we're going to get in this game. We're also playing from home. So I think it's important that getting a point in this game, if we could get, we can get 3 points. If that even happens, I believe that we're just a lot more closer than we will be imagined.
How bad is it?